So, here we go. We are recording. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, all you boys and girls, genders in between, bears, bulls, wolves. You're one big family. I love you a lot. But if you're watching my video after the fact and you want to be part of this entire chat action and be here to redeem the instant codes as well, then you're gonna have to tune in at 12:30 UTC. It's every day 12:30 UTC. You can catch me live, ask your questions, all these things. Like I would love for you to join. But even after, if you watch the video afterwards, no hard feelings. So yeah, let's see. The chat is rolling. We got Croyer. Yeah, Elon Musk. Yeah. Elon Musk has made like one big announcement today. I heard about it. I read about it. Yeah, but the question is, what are the motives behind it? He's not going to say this in order to, like there's always something behind it. I've been thinking more about what is it, GameStop, or that game stock that went crazy up and blew so many trust fund and hedge fund investors out of their position. They all shorted, obviously. So yeah, what is happening? Eric says BTC will not drop below 30K. Well, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe never. I don't know. Let's find out together what we can see, because this chart, this is it's a doozy, but it is a very interesting chart to analyze nonetheless. Even though I was in the market for shorting, and yeah, I might be wrong. It's risk management. Everything you put on the table is at risk, and nobody is safe from that. Yeah, looks like it's going up for at least a little bit more. Crazy market today. But can one person's tweet change the entire thing? Yeah. All right, Alex, there is crazy news that Musk's Tesla buying Bitcoin. Yeah, you know. But honestly, between you and me, if he would just try to buy lots of Bitcoin, would he hype it for the price to go up, or would he try to do something so that liquidity is formed? Because it's good. Buying Bitcoin is a good thing, but if whales try to get in the market, then price shoots up, just like we're seeing right here. What benefit does he get of hyping the stock even more when he's filling his pockets? Because here on the dump, I don't think Elon Musk has been filling his pockets here. I'm pretty sure if he would really get in big, we would see something more like this. So what good is it to be hyping a stock to see it explode in your face? So yeah. Exactly, Alex. That's also a very good possibility. Suppose it's short manipulation to save Bitcoin, which is temporary. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you mean, but if you mean like pushing the market up and creating like one big bump and dump, it's perfectly possible and plausible as well. Like we have seen crazier things in the market of in the land of cryptocurrencies, and yeah, it's not going to be the last one, that's for sure. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's dive in deeper. So what we're going to do is we're going to analyze all the highs just like we did in the previous days. Nothing changes here. And then we will try to formulate some sort of a strategy, entry points, exit points, maybe think about how you would manage your risk from here. Are you in a position? Are you not in a position? All this is very personal, of course. But yeah, one thing is the same for everybody. The key areas are always going to be the same for all of us. Yeah, Alex, you're going to stay away for the actions and wait a bit. That's not a bad strategy. Really, really, honestly, if you feel like you don't know what's going to happen, then don't gamble. If you already are in a position, think about how you're going to manage your risk. Think about how long you want to hold it. How long do you want to hold on the hot potato? Because yeah, it's your money, man. You don't want to just waste it, right? Yeah, I say this with the most sincerity. Like guys, it's real money. Some people say it's just fake money, but no, it's not. It is real money, and lost is lost, right? So yeah, good. Let's get ready for this. I'm not gonna have a coffee because I don't want to be one big nerve wreck on this stream today. And yeah, let's do it. All right, here it comes. All right, welcome back. Let's get down to brass tacks. Good. So let's just first of all have a quick look at the situation, and let's compare it with the different time frames, because I think we need a preliminary idea of where to get started before we really start analyzing like madmen. Let's remove all these boxes. That's a nice one. Good, bye. We don't need you. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm going to remove this line. And now let's just have a quick look on the 1 hour chart. What is very noticeable? And this is what I said. Like the thing that really surprised me was the rise up. Okay, totally expected. It reaches the levels, perfectly okay. Went down, found some support, and I hope you took at least some profit here. Okay, and then all of a sudden we get this. Okay, now what's very noteworthy is that for now, the price action has still remained on the RSI, has still remained under the previous high of the RSI. I hope you can see this. This is a lower high, okay, created with a huge higher high. All right, hey Hans, how you doing? Wait, I kind of missed what you said. Let me have a bigger look. Yeah, so GameStop is another example of youth stepping up against the system they don't like. That's a good idea. Yeah, this could mean a lot. I'm pretty sure also that hedge funds have been very surprised. All right, hey, here, code available. Get your incent code WO-YSQOY. So the O is not a zero. WO-YSQOY. So cool. While you guys redeem your codes, we can continue the conversation. So yeah, not accepting some big guys' dominance and using the power of many small fishes together, just like the TikTokers' actions on that Trump rally. Interesting. Yeah, it is interesting, but still, that would mean a very coordinated group taking action, right? It could be possible. I'm not gonna deny it, But you know what? I still lean on the narrative that the Facebook groups have been hyping and hyping how Bitcoin is still gonna go to 100K, 200K, all those crazy targets. I've seen so much FOMO in the market on the Facebook groups, like asking if it's still not too late to get in. And I think this sentiment is being abused today. So yeah, Oliver, I do agree. Reddit can be strong. It's a strong social media platform. Like I call it the garbage of social media platforms because everybody, everything, and their mother, they're all on Reddit. But yeah, no, it has its value. Don't take it wrong if about how I said it. I don't mean to. Hey, Katie! Katie, good morning. Yeah, welcome, welcome. This is gonna be a really juicy one. So sit back, hold tight. In the meanwhile, Croyer and Dear Lord have redeemed their codes. Super. So let's draw our attention back to the chart. Reddit is like Dogecoin. Yeah, it just doesn't want to get away. It just don't want to stop. It's here to stay forever and ever. Nobody, yeah, but no. The difference is Reddit. A lot of people use it. Dogecoin, I still don't know what the use of Dogecoin is. It's more like a collectible, I think. But hey, sometimes it pumps and you make money. So yeah, if it really dumps, get some Doge and just hold it, I guess. But yeah, here, what is happening? What is happening? To the core, what I see is a huge, huge higher high being printed here, but still remaining a lower high on the RSI. So this is the first area that I want to mark off so that we know exactly where price can have full range or at least some more continuation, negating the bearish divergence. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. Really not. Never say never in the land of crypto, and I keep repeating this. Make sure you have your strategies ready. Right, that's the most important thing of all. So I already measured it out because yeah, I'm looking at the thing as well. So RSI here is at 80.1, and that would mean that we would break or come at the same height of the RSI when price reaches 38,370. Let's call it a small 38,400. Let's go a little bit larger. So 38,400, something like this here. Okay, and let's make it a green line. I think this is a nice marker for now. So potentially, actually, you know what? I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna go with the box because we like to box things. And basically, this will maybe let you appreciate a little bit more what kind of a situation this is. All this entire box here is basically one big zone of bearish divergence. And the range became so large from the price coming down till this area. So if this is manipulation, this has been executed like beautifully. Like you couldn't get it any better than that. So keep that in mind, let's not jump to conclusions. I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that it's impossible. Okay, so right now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who were shorting have been either wetting their shorts or dumping their shorts, and this is already a big thing to think about. Now let's dive deeper. Let's dive deeper into this mess on the 1 hour chart. Basically, we created bearish divergences with all these highs. So technically, the price could still rise up even higher than all this, as long as it doesn't break the green line sitting at 42,000. There still is a potential bearish divergence, a big one, that could push down. So eventually, as long as we don't break 42,000, there is going to be another correction and somewhere either a bottom or complete meltdown, depending on what is happening behind the screens, because we don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know, right? And there is no shame admitting this. It's it's a global market. If I knew insider information, I don't think I would be allowed to share this with you guys, and probably my channel would be completely different. So yeah, honestly, at this point, your guess is as good as mine. But these are the charts, and this is the way you read it. Now, all this on a 1 hour chart is burnt. Everything is in bearish divergence on the 1 hour chart. We're not going to look at what happened here in the past before the all-time high, because in my opinion, it doesn't really matter at this point. But let's go over to the 3 hour chart and let's see what the 3 hour chart looks like. So over here, we still have no bearish divergence with this area. All the rest completely blown away on the RSI. Okay, so this also means like a lot. It's a 3 hour candle, still has more than 2 hours to go, so a lot can happen. Would it be possible to break even higher? Let's have a look and see how high it should go in order to create a bearish divergence here. Let's just measure this. So that would be at 79 on the RSI. So 79, and this is going to be crazy. So yeah, just at the 39,600. So in this range right here. So you know what, guys? I'm going to remove this. We're going to make another box. And this is going to be the box of last resort. This is the ultimate area, the make or break it. Make it or break it. Yeah, more or less like this. Maybe, we're gonna make this one white. Breaking this one could bring quite some hope for the bulls. Good. All right. Now, on the downside, because, we still have to think about price potentially reverting and going down. And this is just as true as it could go up. Both sides of the coin are available. Let's see. So this RSI level is sitting at 56.5. So we're looking at the ranges between where we could either get a lower low on price and a higher low on the RSI, or vice versa. Either one is a bearish divergence. So this one would come in at 34,700. So that's interesting. This area is going to be overlapping, which could again mean key area of support. Let's draw it. Uh, 34,750, 760, something like this. And this is annoying. I'm going to make it yellow just to differentiate the colors a little bit. Like the overlapping session, as you know, are the areas that look the strongest on the on the chart, looking at RSI levels and potential areas for bearish divergence, like striking two areas with one stone is obviously a way stronger read, right? Okay, now the downside, the low of the lows, this one here, I don't know, it's going to be very important now in the short term, but anyway, I want to have a look at it. This one is sitting at 29. Let's do it. 29. And we got 23,700 for this area. Wow, Jesus, this is way down below. 23,700. Oh my God. Just look at this. 23,750. Now, because of the market being so volatile, and this is a 3-hour chart right now, you can see that this number changes a lot. Remember, I keep reminding you guys, don't go off of these numbers that I read right now, this instance, as being sure shot, okay? You need to do the analysis time and time again because, you know, things evolve and things change. Remember, I only show you how I would analyze the market, what are the key elements that I would be looking at, just to help you a little bit on your way. But afterwards, the final analysis is up to you. Don't forget this, guys, okay? Don't forget it. Now, let's go over to the 5-hour chart, and let's see if the 5-hour chart agrees kind of, sort of, with what we're seeing. So basically, right here, bearish divergence all around, and same thing. Look, this is funny. The 5-hour chart is also going to close in 2 hours and 9 minutes. So potentially in 2 hours, something big could happen. That's going to be a big one. So keep your eyes on this closing of the candle. This could tell a lot about what's going to happen. But yeah, let's. I'm sorry. I digress. I keep digressing. It's. I'm gonna get a sweater. Remember, hey, look. Today I have my Bybit sweater on. You know, like join us on Bybit and have some fun with you know, a nice support team and all that stuff. So yeah, first of all, let's have a look. Right here we get 78.4. Let's see where we at, 78.4. And this would be, yeah, the 40,000s as well. So yeah, should I mark it? Potentially the big node here. Maybe I'm gonna put a ray because we like the rays. Something like this. I'm gonna make it white as well because basically it fits right in. Good. Okay. No, it's not here. It's supposed to be here. Dum dum. Dum dum dum. Okay. Beautiful. It's very, very interesting to see what's happening. Yeah. On the one hand, what I do see here on the 5-hour chart is that we do have this bullish divergence, potentially giving the momentum that price needed to shoot up like this. The question is it sustainable? There is a high volume present. That's for sure as well. Now, looking at the past, and it's always, it's not a rule, but it's always a good thing to consider what has happened in the past. Let's have a look here on the 1-hour chart. There was no bullish divergence. On the 3-hour chart was present right here. On the 10-hour chart, yeah, was slightly present as well. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, like I was saying, let's have a look at the past, because it looks kind of familiar. We got, yeah, go back in the Wayback Machine to the 18th. So what does this look like? We have that shape that we have been forming during the downtrend. Then all of a sudden we had that same bullish divergence pattern, a push up, and then finally the full-on downtrend started. The big difference here on the first look of things is that we did not hit the bearish divergence right here. Okay, I can't really go in. Hey Cosmos, hello, thank you for joining. How are you doing? How are you doing? Crazy stuff. But yeah, you know, let's have a look together. Let's see what is happening. So this chart is the Wayback Machine 3 years ago, the bull run of 2017, 2018, trying to compare things the way they were back then. And, you know, like I said, we see some sort of similarities. Also, this push up breaking a prior local high, almost making that W shape that everybody likes. I'm not trading shapes and stuff, so I don't really do that. But, you know, some people like it. Now, same thing happened, you know, a final hooray, a final push up locally, creating on those two highs here a bearish divergence, and then finally capitulating and going all the way back home. Okay, so is this happening today? Potentially it could. It is possible. Are we going to see a change in sentiment? Is the market actually starting to see how valuable Bitcoin is? And are we really going to change the whole narrative of the story? Possible. Both things could happen, but we still didn't go for a higher high. Okay, and I think this is something to keep in mind right now. Oh, code, get your codes fresh from the press. Go. So we have a new instant code, WO-5GNHE. 5GNHE. Cool. Well, redeem your codes, guys, and in the meanwhile, we will keep looking at the action. Now, on the 1 hour chart, what I forgot to do is have a look at the downside right here, because this could still be a valid area to look for. Could maybe shed some light on things. 23.3 on the RSI, 23.3. Okay, and same thing, 23,000, Jesus. That's crazy. So yeah, 23,000. Where is that? Just right here. Okay. Well, hey, dear Lord, congratulations on your instant token. Yeah, so right now, things are very heated. We need to take some time to let it play out, just the way it will play out. Question is, can you hold on to this or not? Should you let go? Are you in a position that's at loss? How do you manage your risk? There are some strategies. There are some potential strategies, like just cutting off a piece of your position and stepping back in or doubling up so that you're short, if you're in a short position, of course, so that you can drag it up all the way. Maybe it's such a lost cause that you could just get out and wait for the market to start deciding on which direction to go. Anyway, if this is manipulation, it might dive down really, really hard. On the other hand, if this is natural, then we should start to see a pattern of support emerging, potentially, and that's what I think, potentially on some of those key areas here, and then start finding support and going up like this. You know, this is not natural. All right. So it's my opinion. I could be wrong. Don't shoot me. But yeah, I've seen crazy stuff happen in the land of cryptocurrencies. Usually those steep rockets taking off. Yeah, there's usually something behind it. Okay, new hourly candle opening up. Still bearish divergence present, potential bearish divergence present. It might get confirmed if we see price come down below this area and create a lower low with this one. Can you guys see this? Okay, so this might already confirm a little bit more of bearish divergence that would eventually push the price back down. You know, both things are possible. Be careful. Be very extremely careful. The market does not forgive, and it does not forget. The positions you put on the table are on the table for you to lose or to make profit on. Both sides are always potentially possible. My opinion, if you want to wait and hold on, then you could see eventually when price starts to melt down, there will be continuation to the downside. On the other hand, if price really starts to find support on these nodes and starts to push up higher, this green box is the last area of resistance. If the price actually really pierces through and breaks out, yeah, then I would not like to be holding on to a short. Even though right now, all fairness, I'm still in a short. Okay, I had to manage my position. I had to remanage things. All with some strategies and stuff, of course. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it just looks like a maximum pain scenario where people have been shorting all the way down. Yeah, maybe down here, some people have been losing money on their shorts, starting to regret it. Price comes down again, where people actually think, oh, Jesus, I needed to short even more. And then it just shoots out of control, making them get out of their shorts again. Maybe people starting making long positions, hoping that it keeps going up so that big pockets can start adding massive shorts. I don't know. This is just speculation, you know. I'm not a clairvoyant, and I don't know what other people are thinking. But yeah, this market, like I said, volatile times are coming, and if it keeps going up, good for everybody. At least we have one trend that has been confirmed, and we can start longing the market again. If it breaks down, same thing, good, because at least we have a trend that will finally be confirmed and we can make money again. Okay, so right now, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed to say like, oh, this potato is too hot for me, and I don't want none of that. Just like Alex said, it's perfectly okay if you don't feel comfortable in this situation, which is understandable. You know, you feel like it's out of control, literally. Like, who's in control right now, right? So, yeah, think about these things before you enter a position. And also, if you decide to close a position, decide on what you're comfortable closing. Decide on whether you want to accept the entire loss. Do you still want to stay a little bit in the game? Maybe just remanage your position. If it's a small one, you can do it. If it's a big one, then yeah, it's a doozy. Especially if you took a big position here, a big short here. I said, like, breaking this green line for me, instantly I closed like a big chunk of my short, and I renegotiated myself in at the top. So, it's all about your strategies and being prepared to handle no matter what comes your way, even if it looks like completely unimaginable. And that's the only way to trade, one level at a time, and each level has its value. Just like a game of chess, taking the queen has a little bit more value than taking a pawn, depending on the strategy you're looking at. So everything is relative, everything is very personal, but I do believe those areas are the key areas for today to keep your eyes on. I'm not gonna make a box here below. Yeah, really breaking down, as long as price didn't break the 23,000, potentially from here we could still see a bullish divergence, another push to the upside. Okay, so bounces are bound to happen. How high will they be? God, nobody knows. But try to be prepared for them. If you are in a profitable position and it goes down, you shorted and it goes down and it's profitable, do not hesitate to take profit on each and every one of those levels. Every level potentially could push the price back up. Oh my God, this looks like a male organ. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. I just noticed that. Let's remove it before YouTube removes me. So cool. Guys, I hope Brad Pitt going up. Yeah, maybe. Well, at least one thing is for sure, it went up. It's really taken off like SpaceX rocket, right? If you're in all that Elon Musk stuff. Yeah, for now, I would say either camp has a lot of validity. It's a little bit philosophical right now. Yeah, do you believe that the market is actually turning around and that people are stepping away from traditional economy? It could happen. It's very plausible. Is this market manipulation? Is it a way to shake out the retail and then go for the big short? Because we know institutions, they like to short. There's also a lot of, how do you call them? Not the perpetuals, but those long-term contracts that expired. There's also that narrative, that... all right, let's have a look. Wait, the chat is starting. Here we go. We did the analysis. We know what we're looking at. Let's see. So Hans says, in the longer time frame, I wonder if what happened before the all-time high can't be relevant to maybe observe the current move technically as a logical breakout from a symmetrical triangle in an uptrend. over a bit more than the past few months? And if so, does this context provide information or metrics you can use in your more RSI-based TA? That's a good question. That's a really, really, really good question. The thing is, these triangles here, let's see, where are they? There's a beautiful example right here. Basically, if we take a closer look, this triangle, like let's say like this, something like this, has been making higher lows all along the way. Okay, the bottom right here, this the wicks did touch on a flat surface, let's call it, but the closings have consistently been higher lows, higher lows. So this was a sure shot of a potential breakout, and let's see, there must have been no, I think this was the biggest one. I think this was the most interesting one to look at. Right here, same thing. When we look closely, we do have a lower low, but here a higher low. Even though we had this big wick pushing down, yeah, you know, it's not always cut and dry, and I keep reminding people it's impossible to predict the future. My strategy is usually trying to set up for all the potential reactions and then create a strategy around what could happen instead of creating your strategy around what you expect will happen. Because it's, like I said, it's all about risk management. It's not about betting the farm or betting one direction because, oh, the read said this and that's gonna happen. Yeah, so I think a lot of people still make that mistake, that, you know, they do some technical analysis and they see a sign like, oh, here, bullish divergence, it's gonna go up, I'm going to long like crazy. But basically, you should be looking at, okay, this could be a bullish divergence, but where are the other areas of support, the other areas of resistance I need to mark off, and and then, you know, prepare for it. Sometimes what I do is, like, I see we're in the midst of a potential bullish divergence, and then I look at where the areas of reaction could be. Then I also make my oh, it's rewards time. First of all, yeah, rewards. WO-CNFDU. All right, go get your free instant tokens. It's for free. Remember, I pay for the codes. For me, it's just a break even, but it's for you guys, really. Put some money in your pocket. If it goes up, then I'm happy for you. If it goes down, then at least nobody lost anything, right? So yeah, what I was saying is I like to look a few steps ahead and already have like a whole strategy ready for each and every of the marks being hit. And then afterwards, you know, as it happens, you know, at least every step of the way I set up accordingly so that I'm not stuck in a corner. And that's what you want to avoid, getting cornered by the market so that you can't do anything anymore except lose your money or just hold on and, you know, hope it's not going to get worse. All right? So this is one thing that, you know, if you really want to be a day trader, that you need to step away from and try to embrace. Like here on this area, I did take a loss. I got in better. I got a little bit of profit on that stupid dump here, and now it shot up again. Okay, I'm back in a loss, but wait, but yeah, the logic still implies, go one step at a time. So okay, Hans, my question probably doesn't match with the time frame you are currently looking at, but for later, when you look at the bigger time frames, interesting, these different time frame angles. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And this is why I like to look not at the 1, 2, 4, and so on, because those are the time frames that close at regular similar intervals. I do like the 1 hour, the 3 hour, and the 5 hour, just because they have such different intervals of closing that you could get different reads from them. And okay. So yeah, and you could get different reads from them, and then averaging using a little bit of human deduction and logic could help you see some more clarity. That's why I do this, because otherwise it's just one straight narrative, and you don't want to focus on just one angle. The more different angles you can bring in the picture that can challenge each other, the better. It doesn't have to be easy. Not at all. Really, really not. So yeah, right now, look, this red candle. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Is it going to push down? Is it gonna keep going up? Is this going to be massive, massive support, or is it ultimately gonna burn through? Nobody knows right now, especially I don't know, and I'm very, very happy to say that. But yeah, anything can happen right here. This is it's fascinating, literally fascinating. So all right, let's go back to the chat. Cosmos, any words about Doge? Doge. Well, yeah, Doge is Doge, right? Let's have a look at the Doge coin. Doge BTC, Doge USD. Let's do Doge BTC and let's do Doge USD. Who cares? Let's do them all. So yeah, wow. Doge went up. Oh my God, Jesus Lord, oh Christ, this is crazy. This is madness. This is insanity on its face. Like, look at that. Potentially, I think sell off coming. Yeah, coming with a big sell off because whoever was holding Doge is putting the money into something else. Let's have a look at all the other altcoins. All the other altcoins are just bleeding to death. Like, look at this. All the other altcoins. Tron, there's Aave, minus 13. There's Ren, minus 14, 15. Kyber Network, everything, even Ethereum over Bitcoin. Guys, this is... yeah, Cosmos, thank you for reminding me. I also keep forgetting it. Guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's push the channel a little bit more forward. I enjoy doing this, and having more people show up just pushes me even more into enthusiasm. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. Same thing. Look, this is exactly what happened. Like, all those crazy altcoins used their pump to swing over to Bitcoin, and obviously it happened at the same time. So let's see. No, that was 8 o'clock this morning that the Bitcoin dominance went up. And let's look at Bitcoin. What time was that? 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Oh, any coincidence, guys? Where did the money come from? Yeah, altcoins rallying. Nice. So let's look at E-mini futures, because E-mini futures has also made a nice dump in the toilet. Yeah, potentially E-minis is gonna keep going down. The dollar, what's the dollar doing right now? Wait, one at a time. One at a time. So Ethereum. Yeah. So Ethereum, is Ethereum gonna get through 14K? Let's have a look. Right now, Ethereum is actually being kept alive by the Bitcoin pump. All right, so the Bitcoin pump is actually what has been pushing up Ethereum, obviously, because Ethereum over Bitcoin in BTC value, it just like, it went down the drain. Potentially bullish divergence. Maybe some wealth is going to be switching sides from one side to the other. It could happen. Yeah, Hans, thank you. Yeah, the hot potato. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a crypto thing. Yeah, do you want to hold it or not? Yeah. So, any advice on Ethereum? Asks Milo. Well, for now, honestly, I don't know. On the short term, this also looks like a very exaggerated bullish divergence, right? We got our higher low on the RSI, lower low on the price action. Let's look at the higher time frames. The 4-hour chart says what? The 4-hour chart, potentially there is support kicking in. There is going to be support kicking in. You don't have to be a genius to see it. Like each and every one of those volume nodes are potentially support areas, well within every time a range of potential bullish divergence. So yeah, Ethereum it's not game over yet, okay? But right now, what I would be looking at is what's gonna happen to Bitcoin, because many things could happen. Bitcoin could start dumping over, like people pocketing their gains. There are people who made money here. Okay, they want to get out and get their money. Some people are just holding the hot potato again, but yeah, other people are day traders, and you don't have money as long as you don't take your profit, right? So yeah, there's so many narratives right now potentially at play that you have to think about, where does speculation start and where does it stop. Okay, it's very fun to think about all these potential reasons why things are happening, and I can throw enough of it. There's at least an encyclopedia of potential reasons, but the only thing that is a fact is, where can it go and where is it completely over for the bears? Same thing, where can it go if it really goes down, and where is it completely over for the bulls? What are the areas of reactions? Where is it going to bounce? Can I use any of these informations to still be profitable, no matter if you're a bull or a bear, or even sometimes indecisive? That's perfectly okay. But yeah, don't stick to narratives and build your trades off of that, because this is like the blind leading the blind, literally. So Milo says the monthly on Ethereum is constantly bullish. Yeah, Ethereum is a good coin. Are you talking Ethereum over BTC or Ethereum over USD? Because there's a big difference. Don't forget that right now, looking at Ethereum monthly, ooh, that's a short chart. The monthly, I'm sorry to say, but looks very much like yeah, recovery. That's what it looks like on the monthly. If price can close above the 0.37 BTC, yeah, could remain bullish. On the other hand, if we close lower, then yeah, it's consolidation, and then waiting for the next month to show us a little bit more information on that part. But on the other hand, if you want to look at Ethereum over USD, oh yeah, Jesus Lord, that's an uptrend. But because Ethereum is being helped also by the Bitcoin value over USD going up, then you know it just rallies along, right? If you look at the monthly on Bitcoin, like look at this chart, okay, and we're gonna go to the monthly on Bitcoin. Like Jesus, if Ethereum had a higher high, Bitcoin has a crazy high, right? So you have to keep those things within their perspective, okay? So altcoins, for me, I prefer to look at the altcoin over BTC value rather than altcoin over USD value. As long as the altcoin is not the dominant one in the space, to me, it doesn't matter what USD value it has, right? Because look at all major trading crypto exchanges. Most of them have, okay, an altcoin USDT pairing, but they all started off with all the altcoins paired against BTC. And this is why Bitcoin is still leading the charge. It's not because it's the better coin. It's not because it's the first one. It's because it's the one almost all altcoins have a trading pair with. Okay, so like everybody thinks it's it's Bitcoin maxi stuff. No, absolutely not. It's just the way it is. And until exchanges are going to start change this and have all the altcoins only being traded against Ethereum, let's say, then Ethereum will be the dominant one. But I don't decide this. It's just a fact. Okay, so yeah, for me right now, Ethereum over BTC, it looks a little, you know, let's be honest, like this is Coinbase. Let's go over to another exchange that has a little bit more history. Ethereum, BTC. Let's go Poloniex. Don't like Poloniex, but it's okay. Well, if you look at this, you know, was a big downtrend and a chance of recovery. Okay, so yeah, I hope I made my point. I didn't want to get too agitated on this, guys. Hans says, indeed, it's always a game of probabilities and combining different angles. Exactly. That's the thing. You know, you're working with probabilities, and the more time goes by, the more you can fix on one straight or more direct or one more concentrated outcome. And the closer you get to that apex, this is where you want to have your final adjustment to your position be set. Because at the last turnaround, this is where chances lean much more into favor of your deduction rather than to go against you. It's always possible, okay? Always very possible. Like, look at this dump here. I saw it go down, you know. Every fiber in my body said, don't let go your position. You have a beautiful position. What did I do? I took profit. You know, because probability still remained that something like this might happen. And guess what? It just happened. Even way stronger than I ever expected, you know. So nobody can predict the future, but it's your money and you need to be responsible with it. Take profit, pocket it, put it in your pocket, zip it, lock it. Hey, Saint Elmo is back. Hi, welcome. How are you doing? So what are you saying? I think the Elon pop was a bit weak. It's still only ranging. Really didn't all-time high. Nah, no, of course not. And right now we're already way past the Spoon Boy session and all that stuff. I think here now we can start talking seriously. Yeah, yo, baby. Honestly, my gut feeling, don't trade it, okay? Don't put your money on the table because, oh, Wolf had a gut feeling, okay? Um, just to be clear, that's very important. All right, get your incent tokens, okay? WO-7AB1S. Okay, so here we go. My gut feeling, every fiber in my body tells me to be careful because it looks and feels like a pump and dump. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Um, on the 2 hour chart, okay, we did have right now a. So this is not a bearish divergence anymore, but they are still present on all the prior highs. On all the other highs, except the big one here, it's still present. It's not going to go away. Where does it get confirmed? On the 2 hour chart, that is if and when price RSI finally makes a lower low. Also confirming it with a lower low breaking the 32,000. Going below the 32,000, you can be pretty at peace with the fact that it's not going to go up anymore. But yeah, that's a long way to go. Look at how this has been manipulated to a precision. It's it's boggling me. This is art, really. Like, I respect, if this is manipulation, I respect the precision at which this has been done. So this is why I have a hard time imagining that it's the Reddit community that's behind it. Have you ever been in a pump and dump group? Do you know what kind of chaos that is? If like millions of retail agree on doing something, Jesus, it's the Wild West. It would never hold like this. So what happens? It's holding. People are going to change their narrative. FOMO kicks in like crazy. And eventually, all the big hedge fund investors and stuff have been able to put their shorts in, sell their positions, take profit, all that good stuff, and then market gets exhausted and we go straight down the elevator ride to hell. And that's why I'm still not convinced to say, like, yeah, it's over. We're going to the moon. See you guys on Mars. I don't know. I don't want to say it's impossible. Okay, really, it's serious. I don't want to say it's impossible, but I also don't want to say it's implausible. Both narratives are actually very possible, and I've seen so many crazy things in the world of crypto happening already. Remember, there's also no regulation whatsoever. There are no stops that are going to stop the market from plummeting like the stock market does. The stock market goes crazy. Well, at a certain point they stop it, and only the large investors, hedge funds investors, and all the the big guys, they can play with their money and still take it out if they need it. But retail, honestly, yeah, comes last. So yeah, but my friend, that's Cosmos. Yes, my friend. The hedge fund scammers have been ripping off the people for decades. Don't think so. The Redditors are doing anything bad. I don't think so. The Redditors are doing anything bad. What do you mean? Do you mean that you don't think the Redditors are doing any? Honestly, if you mean by bad, like unethical, and they shouldn't make money for a change, totally agree. If retail is like Robinhood, if retail finds a way to stick it to the man, Jesus Lord, I don't even care that I take a loss. I would be very happy for them. Honestly, honest to God. But the only thing that worries me is that this has been executed to a precision, and I don't think a mass community would be able to orchestrate such a how do you say such a God damn it. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I don't think that the retail community would have the discipline to orchestrate a huge rise like this without having each other screwing each other over just to get at least profit and don't. Yeah, coordination. Yeah, coordination is also a good word. Yeah, I was really going for discipline, but coordination is a really good word. So yeah, I don't think the mass would actually really be orchestrating this so beautifully, because it took this nice dump here, those candles moving down, to actually allow the price to shoot up and on a 1 hour chart remain with the bearish divergence, trying not to trigger bots and algorithms. So yeah, the way I see it, this is actually art at work, if it is so. I could be wrong. Honestly, I could be wrong. This could just be the mass kicking in, and maybe hedge funds investors dumping their shorts because they thought they were going to short, and then no, dumping their shorts, it goes up, and they're not going to dump their longs. I don't know. I don't know. I think really, if this was a natural move, we would have seen something more like this. Profit taking, moving. Profit taking, moving. That's a natural motion. Hans. Okay, so what are you talking about? Are you talking about altcoins? Because you ask if you look at the bit longer time frame, my opinion, they are lagging to BTC rather than bleeding to death. So you're talking about altcoins, right? Yeah, Doge is crazy. Oh, that Doge. Oh, that Doge. Yeah. Honestly, quite frankly, let's have a look at the altcoins. Look, all the altcoins have that same mark. They all have it exactly at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Dinky dinky. 8 o'clock. Tron is the only one that's actually not caring at all. You know why that is because Tron is so devaluated. It's like such a crazy low that yeah, of course, people see it dump, like, what is it, like yeah, it dumped like 10% in such a short term, like more 15%. Like, yeah, okay, people get in again. But Polkadot, oh, everybody likes Polkadot. Well, same thing. 8 o'clock, bam, goes down. All of them very, very synchronous at 8 o'clock UTC. Let's see. Oh, Digibyte is in the green. How does that come? What's Digibyte? Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Digibyte so cheap, and probably not enough volume. That's also what I suspect here. And look at yeah, potentially there's gonna be maybe some more dump. I don't know. But yeah, this is a major move, and looking at the narrative, after Bitcoin has been rallying, what did we see in, or I don't know if you guys are following Facebook groups and stuff, but everybody was turning their eyes, their attention to the altcoin market. Come on, guys, altcoins, altcoins, altcoins. They start making some moves. Bitcoin starts to, a little bit of fear, a little bit of doubt. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. All we can do is have a look at where it's going, and yeah, try eventually, no matter what situation you're in, to come out with at least some profit, or at least not too many tears. But yeah, on that note, guys, I'm gonna cut it for today. I think we have so much interesting stuff that we have discussed. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really thank you so much for joining. It's always such a pleasure to have you guys present. And yeah, watch out, be on the lookout. I have a feeling if we break 38,400, 38,500, it's going to go over to the next area of interest, and that would be breaking the 39,000. So yeah, be careful for that one. Think about your strategies. And then on the other hand, if it really starts going down and you're unsure, the low limit where at least some support will kick in is the 32,000 until 31,000 area. Again, it doesn't take a real genius to see it. You see it on the volume nodes here. Yeah, be careful, guys. Be very careful. Anyway, I wish you guys all the best of the best. I hope you guys will have great success. If not today, then it will be tomorrow. But because remember, Bitcoin doesn't stop here. It's never game over. Every day is the land of opportunity. And I will see you guys tomorrow. 12:30 UTC, new updates, new evolutions. Thank you, Saint Elmo. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Hans. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nomas. Everybody in the chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Stay safe. Keep your friends and family safe. Tomorrow, 12:30 UTC. You be there, and I'll be square. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.